What's going on, guys? It's Woody. Welcome to the channel. We do a lot of hardscape installs, so I'm going to be posting a lot of that content on my channel. So if you guys enjoy watching that kind of work, stay tuned in, like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep on posting videos. So this was a project we did back in October. The client wanted us to remove their old brick walkway and replace it with a brand new Cambridge walkway. So in New York, we mostly use Cambridge and Nicolock for our hardscape installs. That's just what's mostly available in our area, so we use those companies. So as you can see here, we did have some hiccups on this job. Actually, to be honest with you, this job that we did was more difficult than most of our jobs because there were a lot of obstacles. As you saw in that last video, our Bobcat blew a hydraulic line. That slowed us down because we had to go get our other machine and move material with that. So that definitely slowed us down. This job was, as you can see right here, I'm pointing, it's all the way on top of a hill. So moving materials and getting pavers to the backyard was kind of difficult. So I think when you're doing types of jobs like this, if you're interested in getting involved with it, they're not all the same. And I've been doing this a lot. So this job was actually kind of frustrating because we were moving a lot slower than we anticipated. As you can see here, we're going up the path. We kind of created a path and we're just bringing materials back. So it was definitely a larger job. As you can see, we were excavating, and this was actually a change order right here. The customer initially wanted us to do just the walkway, and then as we were doing the project, they added on almost 400 square feet of patio. So that's great news, but also, when you're doing something like this, now you have to plan ahead because there's a lot of moving parts. So we had to get more material now, remove, the dirt, the excavated dirt, order more pavers. So stuff like that, you got to be mindful of, yes, it's more work, great for the money, but also you have to understand that, now you have to plan ahead because this job could actually hurt you if you don't plan ahead. So over here, you can see we were plate compacting the sand that we mix with Portland as our screeding base. On our patios, we do 4 to 6 inches of RCA as a sub base. And then our screeding layer is fine sand that we mix with Portland to screed out our pavers. And we'll put the pavers on top. That's how we level it out and screed it. Here we're doing some cuts around the window wells. Demo saw. This is really hard. So, if you're interested, I'm going to make a video on how to cut pavers in a curve, but it's not easy. It's very time consuming. So when you're cutting pavers on a curve, you have to plan ahead and, charge the customer accordingly, because I've made that mistake and I'm sure a lot of you guys have. You're not charging what you should be for cuts and you get bit at the end of the job. So we did the cuts, we're about halfway done. We hit a lot of sprinkle lines. If you see, there's a lot of obstructions back there. We were excavating by shovel, and then we also brought the machine eventually back there because, it was slowing us down too much. So we took out the fence, as you can see over here, and we brought the machine and we pulled some sprinkle lines up. So we replaced those. But unfortunately, we didn't turn off the main at the house. So there was a lot of water leaking for about 5 minutes until I went inside and shut it off. So we had to let a lot of that area dry out before we put our RCA over it. Over here, we're just grinding, making that line a little bigger so it's nice and even. You see here, we finally put the RCA over the wet spots. Made sure all our sprinkler lines were good. We tested them, checked them before we put the RCA over. That's the last thing you want. You don't want to put a patio over a leaking sprinkle line because then you're going to come back and redo it. So it looks pretty good. Limestone Quarry is the color combination over here. We went with the charcoal border. Here we're installing the polymeric sand. We wetted it, activated it. I believe it's Gator is the brand we use up here. This looks awesome. I love this color. This patio was nice because we made it nice and square. I like making the patio square because if you want to add on to it, extend it later, it's a lot easier to do that than having curves in it. Look at that grand walkway. That thing is huge. Looks awesome. So I'm going to be posting more videos like this on my Instagram. So like and subscribe and enjoy the content, guys. I'll go in depth too and make some more videos explaining how to do some of these jobs if you guys enjoy it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.